Cuba's electrical system again suffered a total disconnection after a breakdown in the west of the country. The government is working with priority on the restoration of the electrical system. Let's listen.
Hello, how are you? It is a pleasure to greet with you from Havana. The energy crisis continues. The energy crisis that the country has been experiencing since yesterday. But what I can assure you is that there is calm, tranquility in the streets. I have been doing a tour of the center of the capital through the streets of Vedado and a few cars, very few people in the streets, but tranquility and total normality so far. In the ex account of the Ministry of Energy and Mines, it has been reported that due to the technical complexity of the restoration process of the electrical system, there may be disconnections of the subsystems and happening in the West. It was said that the work is done on its restoration and the central and eastern subsystem were not affected. In the morning, it was reported that there was a disconnection in the central subsystem. We were able to see it in the capital since last night. There were already some circuits that had electricity that was lost in the morning when there was disconnection. But the Ministry of Energy and Mines is clarifying that it was in the capital, that is, in the west of the country, that the central and eastern subsystem were not affected. The Ministry of Energy and Mines clarifies that today there will be greater electricity coverage in the country from the input of generated units to the subsystem created in the territories. The island president has been reporting in his ex account who was in the National Cargo's office. He says that work is being done hard and without rest to recover the electrical system from priorities to achieve stability. He explained that it was admirable the wisdom and the aplomb of those who play these complex roles, that many are young people, he said. And on his part, the Cuban foreign minister has also been reporting in his ex account, once again, the blockade, the policy of asphyxiation that the United States imposed on Cuba. He says that the damage in 18 days of blockade are equivalent to the annual cost of maintaining the national energy system without including fuel or investment. He said that it was $250 billion. Without that, the national electrical system could be restored and given annual maintenance. He added on his Twitter account that the United States, if it wanted, could support the Cuban people by knocking down the blockade, and so there will be no more blockade. I reiterate that in the capital, in the center of Havana, there is calm, tranquility. The people are sure that the authorities are working intensely and that they are paying close attention to this difficult situation that Cuba is experiencing.